Hello and welcome back to Richard Bozulich's Get Strong and Invading. Today we're going to be going over some 4-4 invasions here with like the one space extension, the 3 crows, and then an oddball as I mentioned in the last video. So problem number 1 of 4 starts out with white capping this move here. The usual response for this reduction move is for black to do the knight's move here and reinforce this stuff. And so problem number 1 of 4 is now how should white continue? And again, remember this is an invading book. I'm talking about the 4-4 invasion, or the 4-4 point. White's correct answer is to invade the 3-3 here. If white does not play there, then black will take this point, secure all this territory, and summon here and reinforce all of his moves. So after white invades here, black will block here, aiming to do the similar thing, but now white has moved there. So problem number 107 is how should white respond to this? White's move is to take the diagonal here, and then black will block to make sure that white can't go any further, and then white will come back and take this Hane, at which point black will block, white will come take the 2-2 point, and then black can Atari from this side, and when white connects, white is alive. If white tries to do the usual pushing move, black will simply block, and then when white comes around and does this, this move kills the white group in the corner. So when white does this, instead of blocking here, if black does this move, this is problem number 110, and the question is how should white respond to this? White should play here, and if black plays this move, then white will go here, and it's going to go to similar result as before. If instead of this move, white goes here, black will go here, white will go here, black will go here, white will go here. White is still alive, it's just not as many points, so it's not as good as the other variation, because again, in the other variation where white did this move, and black blocks, white is still on this side, and so if black blocks here, then white can respond, and actually I don't even think white has to respond there, but this one is better than the other one. So after this move here, this is problem number 113. Black is going to do this, Atari, white will fix, and then black will fix. So problem number 113 is how should white respond or finish this Joseki here? White should jump here, and if black Hane is here, white will go here to make the eye in the corner, black will block it, and then white will make life. If white doesn't jump and instead goes here, when black blocks there isn't enough room to make 2 eyes in the corner. When white goes here, black blocks. White goes here, black blocks. Again, white cannot live unconditionally when white does this, but white can get a ko. So the question for number 116 is how does white, or what is white's next move to set up a ko? White's move is to do this one, and similar to before, black can Atari this, and to start a ko, white goes here. Black takes the ko first, so white needs to find a ko threat, but that's how you do a ko. If black does not Atari this to go to ko, and instead tries to kill the group by going here, white can block this, and because the stone is pretty weak, black needs to block it, otherwise white will capture and be fine. But when black does this, white can come back and get this move in, and now white is alive. So at this point, black needs to start a ko in order to kill it, and not try to come around this side. Jumping around a little bit, we gotta go to this one. This is called the 3 Crows, at least that's what the book calls it. I don't see this come up too much in my games, but nevertheless. Though it looks fairly strong, these stones are still invadable. So black plays over here, again, just so that white actually starts here. But problem number 129 is, where does white invade this corner here? White, like most of them, should take the 3-3 point, and if black blocks here, white will take the diagonal, in which case black will block. Then white will take this point, threatening to link up with these stones, so black will block that connection. And then white will come here to make a similar sort of Panuki thing. After which black will block here, white will go here, white will go here, and then white will cut. Now this group's life and death is all dependent on the ko starting with black playing here, throwing in, and then white will capture back. If I lost my train of thought. Oh, here we go. If instead of connecting here, if black goes here to prevent that connection directly, white will go here, threatening to push here. So when black goes here, white will attach under here. Black will block, white will pull back, black will fix, white will threaten to link under, and with this move, white is live in the corner. So instead of this move, black now plays this move. If white plays this attachment, like we just saw on the other one, black can easily live in the corner. So, or black can easily live. So, instead of that move, problem number 132 is, how should white play to at least leave black unsettled? White plays this move, forcing black to fix here, and then Hanes. Pulls back to connect, and again black will connect, and then white will make life in the corner. But again, now black is a little bit unsettled, doesn't have any eye shape, and needs to run in the corner. If black does not fix here and goes here, this cut leads to a capturing race, and white is definitely ahead in it. One last variation, when black blocks here and white does this, instead of coming back here, if black blocks here, white would like to do this, forcing black to do this and then cutting it off, and these stones are at a disadvantage. But then black would do this and actually win the capturing race. So white isn't quite prepared to do that yet. He needs a couple more liberties. So after this, instead of pushing and cutting, what should white do? This is problem number 135. White should come here. And now, because white has extra liberties, this push and cut works. So black needs to come back and fix. And then white can Hani here, black will block, and white will make life in the corner. If black does not do this fixing move, and instead tries to kill white with a move like this, then the push and cut works. And now white has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties to black's 1, 2, 3. Black can take the first one, of course, with this one, but again, white is ahead in the liberty race. It's 3-2. Alright, so now we're moving on to an oddball. This is problem number 149. And looking at this formation up here, black just, or say white approached and black fixed the corner, this is a very, very tight formation for black. And so the question is, for white, is can white invade here and live? And just because the question's asked like that, you have to question yourself and say, well, no, probably not if you're asking the question. So black is too strong in here, and we'll show why. The starting move is 3-3 here, which is peeping at this. White will connect, or sorry, black will connect. White will jump over here, and then try pushing through. Black will block. Now white will go here, trying to make some eye space, but then black can push in here and then take this move, which kills both of the eye, or kills one of the eyes. And white does not have an answer to this in order to live in the corner. So since white can't live in the corner directly, all white can do is get a few forcing moves in the area, starting with this attachment. With this attachment, there's wedges and other stuff that works, so black needs to fix. Then white can attach down here, black can high, white can clamp, and then black will fix. Again, these are just some small forcing moves against the corner to make it as small as possible, giving white some free stuff in the area. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the next video, we're going to be going over the 3-4 high enclosures with extensions. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please do like it. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, please leave them below. If you are new around here, please consider subscribing. I do videos like this every day. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.